I'm Alexia Maria Orwella reporting for the Hollywood Connection with Don Reese on the Tantalk Radio. And I'm here with a couple of writer-directors that have their films and their web series here at the Orlando Film Festival. So I'll start with you. So can you please say your name?
My name is Barbara De La Fuente, and my film is Cut and Fried.
I'm David Emmanuel from Davy's Diary.
My name is Adam Langton. I'm an actor in the movie Chasing Valentine.
All right, so I'll start on this side. So can you tell us a little bit about your film?
My film is a very dark comedy, and is a short film, and it's just amazing. I love it.
I don't know about yours.
Well, my film's a bit based on my own life. It's about an awkward guy who lives through some really awkward situations, and again, inspired by a real-life story. So yeah, that's kind of about my story.
And Chasing Valentine is a dark romance. It's kind of like a twisted version of Pretty Woman. Kind of. Yeah.
That sounds interesting. So where did you get the idea to write such a film like that?
I actually was not the writer. I was lucky enough to be an actor in this film. It was written by Neil Schneider and directed by Navin Ramaswaran, and they drew upon personal experiences of lost love and then turned the volume up a little bit to make it a little more cinematic.
And what about you? Where did you get the inspiration to write your web series?
Just some real life experiences, and also like adding some cinematic value to it as well. Things that have happened to me or to friends, and just like what could be the most awkward outcome. But there's actually one episode that was pretty much happened exactly the way it turned out, and that was to myself. But I won't tell the audience which one. That's my own little secret.
And what about you? Where did you get the inspiration to write a horror comedy?
It was like a short play that I wrote like 10 years ago, and then we decided to adapt into a short film.
Wow. Okay. And so what is your most favorite thing about being a writer-director?
Actually, it's really interesting because I can create the character that I want to play as an actress. So it was a very good experience to write for myself. It was really good.
And how about you? What's your opinion on being, what's your most favorite thing about being a writer-director?
Pretty much same answer. I've gotten to write a character that I've wanted to play for a few years now, and I co-wrote it with someone named Mark Dadwin. He's not at the festival, but he's an excellent writer, and it just allowed me to play something that I've always wanted to play for a while that I wasn't getting through other roles. So.
And what is your most favorite thing about being an actor?
Oh, my favorite thing, wow, is probably getting to take on different characters. Even at short notice, we told in the Q&A that in this particular feature film, I was brought on board with about 24 hours notice, so I had to learn a new character and jump into a new life. And you can never be bored when you're getting to portray a totally different person every new project.
And is this your guys' first time here at the Orlando Film Festival?
Yes, it's my first time, and it's adorable. I'm loving it.
Same here, like 310 films, huge festival, like we could not be happier. And then running again to fellow Canadians with the same agent back in Toronto was...
What are the odds?
One of the odds, yeah.
And in Toronto, the day that I flew out, it would have been 34 degrees Fahrenheit, and so it's really nice to show up to this. This has been great, so any excuse to come to Orlando.
And if anybody wanted to catch any of your flicks, is there like websites that you guys have, any links that they could see if they're not attending any of the festivals coming up?
No, mine is still just running for the festival, so you have to come to Orlando and watch the film.
And for mine, my web series is actually on YouTube, so you can go to www.facebook.com/Davy's Diary or search up Davy's Diary on YouTube, and you'll find all 6 episodes for the series.
And Chasing Valentine is still running the festival circuit, but if you Google Chasing Valentine, find us on IMDb, you can keep up with where we're going to be next. We're going to be in Milan in 2 weeks in Italy, so yeah, that'll be fun.
Fancy.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
For you guys self, as an actor, writer, director, actors yourself, do you have any contact information for people who would like to see you or book you?
Of course, they can check my website is www.barbaradelafuente.com.
Well, there's 2 things, because we have the same agent, so you can go to the George Agency in Toronto for Kay Kellner. Kay Kellner, she would not be happy if we didn't tell you about that. Or you can also go to www.actordavidemanuel.com.
And I don't actually have a website, but I goof around on Twitter a lot at bad_subject.
Is there any last advice you'd love to give to inspiring writers, directors, actors, or anyone who would like to be in this kind of business industry?
Just go for it. Just believe it, do it, make whatever you know, your projects, work on that, and just believe it.
do something naked, and then you'll never be afraid of anything else after that.
And yeah, I would just say put in the work, because it's going to get hard at times, but that's what makes it so rewarding at the end. So definitely put in the work.
Well, thank you so much for your time, guys. And once again, thank you for letting me interview you too. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for more interviews and footage. Maria Orihuela reporting for the Don Ruiz Show and Hollywood Connections on Tantalk Radio. And I'm actually here with some writers, directors, and actors. He has his own web series here at the Orlando Film Festival, and she actually has a horror comedy movie that's actually going to be showing soon. So can you tell us a little bit about your movie?
It's called Cut and Fried. It's a dark comedy, and it's a short film, and people are loving it. At least they liked very much during the first session.
I'm sorry, I forgot to add for people to tell your names. Can you say your names to the people who are watching?
Barbara de la Fuente.
And I'm David Emmanuel.
So can you tell us about your web series?
Sure, I think it's described as the most awkward comedic web series created. It's about a guy searching for his coming-of-age moment. It's the most awkward situations you could ever imagine. She actually happens to play my mom in the web series and later episodes as well. So they're very short, 3-minute episodes, and just like daily situations like going on a date, taking the subway, things you might think that are very normal for most people are very hard for this character to go through.
And where did you get the idea to make your movie?
It was a play that I wrote like 10 years ago, and then last year we decided to adapt that play into a short film. So I had like Mark Datwin, is a great young director, helping me to adapt and make the film.
And what about you? Where did you get the inspiration?
Well, my lawyers say not to say from real life, but I mean, it's just situations I've heard from friends, like, highly adapted, of course, and changed. And we actually have to have the same director. He's a very hot indie director right now. He couldn't be here today. But just different situations. Some happened to me, some happened to other friends. Some of them were made up. But I just thought of like, how could you take a date, or how can you take, riding the subway and make it so awkward and so difficult for a person? And that was like the idea behind Davey's Diary.
And so is this your first time, are you guys attending the Orlando Film Festival?
Yes, it's my first time here.
And how's your experience?
Wonderful. Like, everybody's so great, so sweet and helpful. I'm loving it.
And about you?
First time in Orlando. We actually did a tour today of the Orlando studios, and we got to ride the Transformers ride, and it was the coolest thing that we've got. Have you been on that ride?
I haven't been to the Transformers ride, but I've been to Universal.
Universal, yeah. The Universal Studios was like one of the best things we got to do today, yeah.
I live here in Orlando, so I get to go to all the theme parks. It's really fun. You should check out Disney World as well. They have a lot of great shows and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Disney. So on our next trip back, we're going to have to stay for a little bit longer and do all the theme parks as well. It's definitely on my list.
Is this your first time for your film being shown, or have you shown it previously before?
No, yes. This is the 6th festival that the festival is in, so it's really good.
Great. And what about you? What about your web series? This is your first time being shown?
Well, our web series is on YouTube, so you can find it there. But it's actually, I believe, our 10th festival now. So it's had a really good run, and I've been very proud of it, yeah. Thank you.
And if anybody wanted to find your movie, is there a website, or is it on YouTube, a DVD that we can find it if they're not here at the festival to see it?
No, not yet, not online, and we are thinking about a DVD.
And what about you? I know you're on YouTube. Is there any other places they can see it?
Absolutely. So we're on Twitter at Davey's Diary, or facebook.com/Davey's Diary. And if you search up on YouTube as well, you can definitely find it there.
And is there any contact information for you as an actor, writer, director that people can see with this interview if you'd like to see it?
So I have my own website, and you can get like all the information. It's www.barbaradelafuente.com.
Mine's not as fancy, but mine is www.actordavidemmanuel.com.
Is there any last advice you would love to give to aspiring actors, writers, directors, anyone who wants to be in this kind of business industry?
Wow, just go out, do your stuff, try to get people that have the same idea, and you can just work, create your own projects and just go after your dreams.
And what about you?
I think wearing a huge crown is something. No, I'm serious. Wear a big crown. Wear something that makes you feel really good about yourself. And same, just do what you love, follow your passion, and just be really happy doing it. Like sometimes people are very happy planting a garden. If that's what makes you happy, do it. So if acting is your passion, writing is your passion, we have 310 films here. So if all of us can get here, so can you.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing your movie and seeing your web series.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for more.